Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Donna Fiesel, and I'm your host of Donna's Edge television talk show where truth matters. Thank you so much for watching every day, Monday through Friday, beginning 2 p.m. on the Eastern Time Zone. As I get to ride home with you in the afternoon, you may find us syndicated on Abundance Television, which is worldwide, found on Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon Fire. Don't forget the podcast at thenewscasters.com. You can also find us on the radio, WZLA, and that's 92.9 FM. The biggest country station around in South Carolina. They do a great job. Get the old stuff, the old country. None of that, rap country? None of that stuff. So they only do the older stuff, which is actually what I like. I'm from Alabama, so they play a lot of the Alabama group as well. So we're always so glad to be associated with them. You know, Feel So Right, Christmas in Dixie, those kinds of songs. That's what I'm talking about. I have with me a very special guest. His name is Pastor. Is your first name Pastor Gregg Lohner?
No, Pastor's my title.
There you go. Pastor, it's so good to have you with me on the show today. You and I kind of met through the internet with the Abbeville Facebook page.
That is correct. Yes, I came across a post that you had put on there back in February about coming to Abbeville, and I was so excited about that and so honored to be on with you today. Thank you for having me.
Well, the honor's all mine. Tell me a little bit about yourself. Folks have been waiting to hear about you.
Yeah, well, I was in youth ministry for several years, started pastoring in 2000. 2015, my wife suffered an aneurysm and strokes and wasn't expected to live. So a few years later, one thing's led to another, and I took care of her for the past 7 years. And the church that I'm at now, they called me to pastor them, but only to preach as I took care of my wife. So they were truly, truly a blessing just at the right time to give me a little oomph in addition to taking care of my wife, which I did full time. So I got to go back into the ministry again and continue to take care of her. And she just passed away. It will be a year, November the 6th. So approaching that anniversary.
Well, I have to tell you, being a caretaker for someone it takes a lot of time, and it kind of wears on you just a little bit too. So I'm always thankful for the folks who do that and step up and take care of a family member. That's pretty awesome.
Yes, ma'am. Well, Christ said to love your wife as Christ loved the church. And I did my dead level best to do that. And I have no regrets.
Well, tell me a little bit about her. What was her life like?
Well, she was a public school teacher. She taught kindergarten. She also taught first grade for a little while. And then her past couple of years, she was a 4K teacher. Actually, she was set up to be over the program. It was a pilot program. So the second year of that, she was to become the director of that. And the night before is when she suffered the aneurysm that she was to begin that position. So our world changed dramatically, and God was faithful though. And but she was a beautiful, beautiful person. Loved people, especially loved children. You know, why would you go into early childhood education if you didn't? And she truly loved her job, and she loved me, and I loved her, and I miss her. I miss her a whole lot.
That's kind of terrible too. Like, when you're suffering a loss like that, it's just something people don't understand unless they've been through it.
Yeah, right. And you know, I've come to the conclusion, you know, it's not really good for you to expect people to understand, because your shoes are different than other people's, and you know, it doesn't bother me.
Mhm. Now you have a podcast. Let's talk about that a little bit. And where can we find the podcast?
Yeah, so once again, this came from you. When you sent that out, I was just sitting here. I believe I sent back to you that, I'd be willing to be on your podcast when you got when you got to Abbeville. And so
Mhm.
I got to thinking, I don't know of anybody in the church world that does anything like that. And so that kind of spurred my thoughts into action. I pulled my church council together and had them on for the first episode in March. And it's just been a blast. I've been able to go to Myrtle Beach, and I've been able to interview Gregg at Gregg Rolls Legacy Theater, magician Charles Bach. I've been able to go to Pigeon Forge and interview Sam Lehman, who is the executive director of the Biblical Times Dinner Theater and all three of the museums, and had all kind of old friends on with me as well as new people that I had never met before. I'm just having a blast. So I know you love what you do because I'm having that same experience.
Oh, I love it. And I tell everybody I have the world's best job. Because I mean, I'm kind of a boring person, so you really wouldn't want to hear about my life. But I love finding other people who have done so many different things, and it's an inspiration to me. So I get more out of it than the guest does.
Yeah, I mean, since my wife has passed, it's been like she was my sole job. I mean, she really was. All things else just were way on down the line, and she was first. So after she passed, after a few months of grieving and just trying to readjust, I have just felt so much freedom and just more creativity to be inspired to do so much more than I ever would have dreamed possible that God would allow me to do. So I'm just living the life. I have a food ministry that I started. That was actually in December, a month after she passed away, called Miss D's Deals on Groceries. So I go to all the grocery stores around if they have good prices in their sales ads. And I will actually shop for people. I come up with what the deals are going to be each week. And then people are able to check them out. And if they want to buy, well, I'll go from anywhere from Livonia, Georgia to Greer over here in South Carolina or Greenwood and pick up those items from those weekly sales papers. Also, last November, my wife loved Thanksgiving, and she loved the Thanksgiving meal. And she would say, Greg, I don't understand why people don't eat Thanksgiving meals more than just on Thanksgiving.
I
So,
agree.
yeah. And so I got to thinking about that. I'm like, I'm going to do a Thanksgiving meal for people and see if some people might take me up on it and have an easier time with family, just more laid back and not quite so anxious about everything. And so we did it, and it went so good. And now we're doing it again this year. So excited about that. So my life is just full and overflowing. I'm experiencing so much joy and happiness and all that God is doing to restore me and to make me whole again after such a great loss.
Let's talk about the food ministry.
Yeah.
And so, how do folks get involved with that? Are you looking for volunteers?
Well, yeah, we could sure use volunteers. The ministry is growing. It is a ministry. It is strictly to help people out with their food budgets. And now, of course, with the government shutdown, especially, we're seeing higher levels of customers that are interested and are taking part in the deals. So to get involved with that, just show up if you want to help on the days that we distribute. So on Tuesdays from 5 to 5:30, we're here distributing what people have ordered by noon on Monday. So, and then pickup is here at the church. I also deliver, by the way, within a 15-mile radius. Don't expect to charge. If you want to tip, you can.
It would
And also right now during the government shutdown, we're doing Friday deals as well. So those are released after the distribution on Tuesday, and people can come in on Friday, same time, 5 and 6, and you can help. But the deadline for that is on Friday, the day of the distribution at 12 o'clock. And by the way, also, since the government shut down, I have just felt the need to add an additional late breaking deal on Tuesday. So if people missed it by chance, they're able to get in on that, and I can round up some deals on Tuesday with a noon deadline for pickup on Tuesday.
Well, how does that work, the deals, and what kind of food would that just pretty much varies, I would imagine?
It does. Number one deal each week has fresh meats, 4 to 5 different varieties of fresh meats. It's got, I'd say, 8 to 10 fresh fruits and vegetables, and then some staple food items. Typically, it's about 20 items total for $35. Do the math.
Wow.
When you think about 4 or 5 meats that you're getting in the package. And I have this promise or challenge, I guess you'd say, if you can go into any 1 or even 2 stores and come up with the packages that we're able to come up with for the price, I want to know about it. And so far, I haven't heard that anybody's been able to do that.
Oh, I'll say this sounds like you're going back about 20 or 30 years in pricing.
Yes, yes. So with my wife, we were on a very fixed budget. She had her retirement, and she had her disability. And again, I chose to take care of her. So we also had a son that we continue to raise, and I still do a lot for him even today. So we had to learn to live on a budget. And so when she felt like it, she would go into these different grocery stores with me and sit at the counter. And her ministry was to talk to people as they came through about Jesus. And oftentimes she would sit in the car. Either way, it didn't matter. We were saving money. And so just passing that same wisdom and all down to other people and trying to help them to save in these difficult times.
And anybody can do it. You can still eat good. You absolutely can.
Yes, it's for anybody. There's no income guidelines. I've talked with the South Carolina Department of Health and Environmental Services, and the lady I talked to said, "Oh, that is such a great idea." And so, got their backing. And again, it comes straight from the grocery store, so all the food is USDA approved. So you can't go wrong.
Well, this would be great for elderly folks who can't really get out. And then in the wintertime, who wants to get out and go to the grocery store when you're doing it for them? So I think that's just an absolute great thing to do. Let's go into a commercial break. Can you believe half the show is already over, Greg?
No.
Already. We're going to have to go to a break. We'll be right back in just a minute. Twin City Used Car Sales has been serving drivers in the Northeast Alabama area for years with a quality selection of late model used cars, SUVs, and pickup trucks. On top of our extensive selection and competitive prices, we offer professional auto financing services for used car buyers of all credit levels. Whether you've just begun your search or you're ready to secure your next vehicle, at Twin City Used Car Sales, you will drive away with the vehicle of your dreams. The sales and finance staff at Twin City Used Car Sales looks forward to serving you, and you can apply for financing online before your visit to our used dealership in Gadsden, Alabama. Check us out on the web at twincityusedcars.com or go by our location at 901 First Avenue, Gadsden, Alabama. We sincerely look forward to serving you. At Lamone's Mexican Restaurant, located in Henniger, Alabama, and voted Best Mexican Restaurant of DeKalb County, Alabama 2020, we're here to serve you with authentic Mexican cuisine. Order easily online by going to limonsmex.com or call 256-657-3999 to place your order. We're open Sunday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. and Friday and Saturday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Whether you're celebrating a cozy date night for two or a celebration for a crowd, at Limon's you'll love our atmosphere and friendly servers. Thank you for dining with Limon's Mexican Restaurant. At Liberty Bank, we're all about community, whether it's to help with a charity fundraiser or help families in need. Toys at Christmas or a local football team, we're here for you. You see, we realize the importance of family. Sometimes it's to build a new home or necessary home repairs. We're here for you. If you like the feel of a small town bank with all the conveniences of a big city bank, we're here to serve you. You will find us at any of our convenient locations in DeKalb, Marshall, Etowah, and Blount counties in North Alabama. You can call and speak with any of our friendly staff at 256-659-2175 or check us out on the web at libertybankal.com. And thank you for your support of our community. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender. The only place I buy my beef is Lone Tree Ranch in Collinsville, Alabama. Their cattle is born and raised on their ranch, grass and grain fed, and you can feel confident when you serve your family and friends because their beef is all natural and no antibiotics or hormones are added. You can buy whole beef or perhaps go in with family or friends and buy half. Their customer service is number one as they take care of the delivery to their local processor and can deliver to your home for a small added fee. They also offer herd replacement heifers. I always call Lone Tree Ranch in Collinsville, Alabama for my beef specialty recipes and cookouts, and you can too. Food shortages are increasing, so buy local by calling 256-523-6462. That's 256-523-6462.
I'm excited to announce our Christmas extravaganza is finally here. Get this season's flannel sheets for as low as $59.98. They won't last long, so get them while you can. Our famous My Slippers, they haven't been on sale for over a year. Regularly $119.98, now only $59.98. Our 6-piece towel sets are back in stock with extremely limited quantities, only $29.98. With hundreds of MyPillow products, there's something for everyone on your Christmas list. Bathrobes, duvets, quilts, down comforters, and so much more. So go to MyPillow.com or call the number on your screen. Use your promo code to save on all MyPillow products. For example, flannel sheets for as low as $59.98. Or our 6-piece towel sets, just $29.98. But that's not all. I'm extending our 60-day money-back guarantee until March 1st of 2025. Plus, all orders over $75 or more ship absolutely free.
We are back. Pastor Gregg Lohner's with me right now. Great ministry right there. Food. A lot of us just need to be educated, and I mentioned that a lot. I know a lot of folks are on SNAP programs and that kind of thing. The only thing I would like to do, and I'm going to send this to President Trump, is if we could have more education and maybe have better guidelines on what people buy. Because, everybody's on a budget right now. You can go with staple products.
Right.
I could eat rice every day. Rice is great. It's very inexpensive to cook. And I'm going to tell you what we like to do. Sometimes I will make a chicken and rice dish. And there's always going to be leftovers. So what I'll do the next day, heat it up, put it in a fajita, and put a little cheese on it. And it is tasty. It is really good. So education just on, what people can do, little simple recipes. And I'm going to have to tell you, sometimes we do recipes, and I need to get you over here for this. Okay. So a lot of times I love to cook. Now, I'm a Southern cook. Okay. But I'm also a healthy Southern cook. Now, I do like butter. But I'm very limited with it. But there is a peanut butter cookie you can make that is so easy. 3 ingredients. 1 cup sugar, 1 cup peanut butter, and 1 egg. That's all there is to it. You mix this together, make little 1-inch balls, put it on a cookie sheet. You don't even have to grease it. Now preheat the oven 350 degrees. You want to put it on just little balls, about 1 inch, and then get your fork and just press it down, make a little crisscross, so that kind of flattens it just a little bit. And then put it in the oven for about 7 minutes. The best peanut butter cookies ever. No flour.
Haven't eaten yet. I may skip the main meal.
Get your peanut butter. And you want a double? If you like chocolate chips, you would typically put half cup of chocolate chips in. Now, I overboard everything. Anytime a recipe calls for half a cup, I put a cup. Okay, I love a lot of chocolate chips, so I do a cup, and that makes it even tastier. And so, I mean, just little things we all need to be educated on. You can cook. You don't have to eat out every meal.
I'm going to have to try that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let me know how that turns out. You need to come over to the show. You need to come over to the studio sometime, and you and I will cook something really super quick.
Okay. I love that.
Now, I wanted to talk to you about a couple other things. Now, and the D, where it's called the Miss D's Deals on Groceries.
Yes,
okay, that's where you located at.
So Miss D's Deals on Groceries, the deals each and every time that we have one are posted on Miss D's Deals on Groceries Facebook page. That's the only medium that I use is Facebook. So, let folks know about it. And I'm sorry, what was your question?
Oh, where do you go for pickup? Where's that?
Pickup. Yes, ma'am. Right here at Mission Baptist Church, the church that I pastor. We're a little closer to Abbeville than Anderson on Highway 201 in a little community called Levelland. And we're at 4448 SC 201, Iowa, South Carolina, 29655.
I'm going to tell you, I love South Carolina. My show I started out in Jacksonville, Alabama. A friend of mine had a television station, and I got my start there 20 years ago. And then we moved to Charlotte, North Carolina. My husband's job took him to Charlotte, North Carolina, so my show went there. And then we moved back to Alabama, and now back in the Carolinas to be closer to my son and daughter-in-law. So I really miss the Carolinas. I'm glad to be back.
Well, we're glad to have
Well, it's pretty awesome to be here. It really is. Now, you talked a little bit about assistance for the government shutdown, but now there's also a fundraiser coming up. You want to talk about that?
Yes, ma'am. So that's on the 15th of November, and we're going to start at 8 in the morning with a yard sale, arts and crafts sale, bake sale. We've also got a Brunswick stew sale that's going on. We got a master saucier that is doing that for us in our church. And those are, you can pre-order in advance. So just go to our Mission Baptist Church Facebook page or the Miss D's Deals, either one in the messenger part. Just message us. We'll get you down and you can come pick up that day. Also for all veterans, armed forces, whether it be active or veterans, also law enforcement, all emergency response personnel, DNR. If you come by that day between 11 and 4, we want to treat you. Thanks for your service with a bowl or bread bowl of that Brunswick stew. Let's see what else. At 2 o'clock, we've got an auction. Got an auctioneer, a friend of mine that's coming. Ronnie Hawkins, he's going to be doing that auction for us, trying to get rid of all the leftover yard sale items. Let's see, at 3 o'clock, we've got Heartstrings, a Southern gospel music group that's going to be with us in concert. Did I say 3? It's 4 o'clock. And then at 5 o'clock, Dale Gilbert of WIFF4, the meteorologist, longtime meteorologist, but not only that, he's the PA, the public address system. The Dale. I'm gonna have to edit this for sure. Dale Gilbert is the PA address announcer for Clemson football and basketball. Not only that, he's also an avid fisherman. So we've encouraged all types of outdoors people to come and be with us. Hunters, fishermen, bring your ATV, bring your RV, bring your boat, whatever. Let's just spend a great, huge day on our campus here at Mission Baptist Church. Just have a great time together in fellowship with the Lord.
Okay, now I am a fisher person. Okay, and my husband is too, and we do get very competitive. Okay, it can get nasty sometimes. So I'm looking for some good fishing holes. Where can I go?
Well, I've got this buddy of mine that fishes in a particular location on Lake Greenwood. And so if there's any landmarks around to that particular spot that he can share with me, I will get that to you. But otherwise, we have Lake Secession right here within like 6 miles of our church, which is right up, I believe it's off of 28. You bear off to the left and go towards Iva. I'm not sure of that road. But anyway, 184, I think. So that's Lake Secession. And then, oh my goodness, Lake Russell. So many places to go and fish. And I understand fishing's good at all of those places.
Oh, well, I'll tell you, I love it. And I do miss it. We had a pond where we lived in Alabama. I miss the pond more than I miss anything about Alabama. We had bass, and they were big ones. I'm just telling you, they were huge. And then I fillet them. And so I like to get the bone out of it. And so now my mother was raised a country girl, okay? But apparently she was very well protected. So if you want to get rid of mother, all I've got to do is say, well, I'm about to fillet some fish. She goes the other way every single time. But yeah, and so we could have a show about that sometime. So you and I can catch some fish. We'll put Phil in there. And then I'll show you how to fillet them. I'm sure you know how to do it anyway. But anyway, I love to cook.
That would be great. Yeah, I mean, I'm discovering that. That's interesting. You sound
well.
Like
I don't know if it's a doing. I really do. And again, it's all that Southern kind of stuff going on. Okay, we only have 2 minutes left in this segment. What would you like to tell everybody before you go?
Well, just if you don't have a church home anywhere, of course, as a pastor of a local congregation, I would love for you to come and visit ours. And so we have children's church, we have children's Sunday school. We use our young people in ministry. You'll see a 15-year-old named Colton Howell that just blesses our hearts all the time. A little 8 or maybe 9-year-old Brianna Little sings. Our music director, Teresa Bannister, has such a beautiful voice, and the Spirit of God here is just so precious. I mean, I just bask in His presence so many times as we gather here together. No rifts, no rafts going on. We're truly one in the Spirit of God, and I'm just loving every minute of that aspect of my life too.
That's awesome. Okay, the name of the church again, and give me the address.
Mission Baptist Church, 4448 SC 201, Iva, South Carolina 29655. If any of you by chance want to help us out with emergency food assistance, which is really high degree of people in need right now, we're doing that as well. We also have a blessing box by the side of the road. Our post office box is 1045 Abbeville, South Carolina 29620. We'd appreciate any donations that you'd like to provide.
That's great. If you're a business out there and you're looking for some way to get helped out on taxes, this would be a great way. And if you're changing up your inventory also within your businesses and you just want to get rid of the inventory, you can write it off on your taxes and give to the church. That would be a great thing to do right there. Pastor, thank you so much for being with me today. It's been an honor and it's been a very big pleasure. And thank you for everything you do for the communities. We all appreciate it.
It's been an honor. Thank you.
You're welcome. And thank you guys so much for watching. You're the reason we do what we do. Continue sending emails. It absolutely makes my day. Donna at donnasedge.com. Donna at donnasedge.com. Thank you for watching.